All right, hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Quick training on how to hire a media buyer for your agency. This is something that many people have been asking me to do. So I basically broke down in the document everything that you need to hire. So how much to pay them, the onboarding form, the VSL, the contract as well. So everything is included in this document. So if you don't want to listen to me speak for 10 minutes, you can just either send me a DM by Instagram, or you can join our Facebook group and we're going to send you over the training, the document, right? Otherwise today I'm going to sort of go over everything with you step by step, kind of teach you from experience, like what I've learned and what are the best practices when it comes to starting your media buyer, especially when you're starting out. Because I know some people are worried. They're like, well, should I outsource it from day one? Should I hire someone? Like, how exactly should I go about doing things? So today I'll just break down everything for you. And when you do hire someone, you'll know exactly what to do. And hopefully this guide can sort of be your one-stop shop to sort of find your media buyer. Okay, so before I even go into like the contract, the interview things and everything, should you hire a media buyer from day one? Okay, if you're just starting out with your agency. Learning the ropes of Facebook ads before jumping into hiring a media buyer is a smart move. It helps you understand what to look for when filling this position. You'll make better calls on who to bring in when you've got the basics down. Okay, this is something that you guys have to realize. I get many people tell me, Oliver, I want to sign a client and then I'll just hire a media buyer. They'll do it for me, which is like, okay, it's understandable. But the issue with that is that how are you supposed to interview someone and find like an expert, someone who's good, when you yourself have no idea how to actually run ads? Right? It's like it's like opening a mechanic shop, like a car shop. And this mechanic comes to you and he starts like giving you a bunch of like lingo. He's like, yeah, I can do this, I can do that. And you're not a mechanic. It's like, okay, you sound like a professional, but I'm not a mechanic, so I don't really know if what you're saying is actually true, or you're just, saying a bunch of random stuff. And that's sort of the same situation. So I recommend two things. Either you buy a basic course just to understand sort of the basics of what's happening with your client's campaign. I'm not asking you to become an expert, but just learn enough to sort of understand what's happening. Okay, and I do think as a business owner who's offering Facebook ads as a service or media buying, I put Facebook, but it's the same thing for Google. I do think it's important to just learn the basics to understand what's happening in your client's campaign. Okay, or better option, get someone who you trust to do it for you. And when I say trust, I mean someone who knows already media buying that can do it on your behalf. So maybe you have a friend who's running an agency, you have business partners, you have referrals, your network, people that you can trust on. Okay, and when you have a good media buyer, you can get pretty good results, which is pretty cool. So this is, we run ads, for our clients, for our company and everything. And these are the numbers that we get. Okay, obviously this is like really good numbers, but as you can see, we have €5 per lead, which I don't know how much that is in USD. It's pretty much the same thing. So, so about about $6, let's say, USD, which is pretty cool. And this is what the impact of having a good media can do on your team. Okay, hiring a good versus bad media buyer can really determine the fate of your business. Okay, because you can be super good at closing clients and getting cash collected money, but if your media buyer can't do anything, then he's going to screw you over because no one's going to stay with you. So this is just as important as being good at sales, at marketing and everything. So what are your solutions? Okay, number one, obviously, the people that work with us in our mentorship program, we offer sort of one-on-one mentorship. We help people with the beginning stages on a sort of performance basis. We have our own in-house pool of media buyers. Now, I kind of blurred the last name plus the email. Typically, there's a bit more information. I didn't want to like leak it just because I'm going to have to, share this document. But we have our own in-house pool of media buyers. So whenever a client of ours signs their first client, we sort of do the hard work and we already bring them someone that we've sort of vetted, trained, deemed as being good. And then from there, the client our students will work with that media buyer to serve their client. Okay, so that's option one, obviously. But if you don't like me, you don't want to work with me, you can go the traditional method. Okay, and I'll break down exactly what we do internally to get our list of qualified media buyers. So number one, you start off with a hiring form. This is very important, okay? You want to do a hiring VSL. I don't have an example, but essentially it's just you going over the form. Again, I have a link to the form. You guys will have access to it as soon as you claim the... okay, so it has been closed down, but I will fix it for you guys. But you will have access to everything. Okay, it's right here, yeah. Okay, perfect. I'll make sure you guys have access to it. But as you can see, this is meant to say media position. Sorry about that. Media buying position. Okay, so in session you have a form. Everything you need to send to the media buyer in terms of getting the answers is basically included. I did it for you. And then here we basically ask the leads or the media buyers to book, to send a 2 to 3 minute video showcasing their results and their personality and the person in itself. Okay, you want some sort of commitment. You don't want to make it easy for them to apply, because if it's easy, a bunch of people will just apply and you have to filter out who's serious versus not who's serious. It's like when you run ads. Okay, you don't want to make it too easy, otherwise you'll get a bunch of unqualified leads. Okay, so we add a little friction, which is, hey, record like a short Loom, 2-3 minutes, go over your case studies, your results, why do you want to work with us, and everything. Okay, again, guys, you will have access to the entire thing. Just send me a message on Instagram, join the Facebook group, and I'll have my team send it over ASAP to you guys. From there, compensation. This is typically what the rule of thumb. So I'll keep you with the screenshot. You can go over this and sort of find what works best for you, but this is typically what we follow. Once you have the form done, I want you to film a Loom video. So exactly what I'm doing right now, film it and just quick introduction on your company and go over the form and go a bit more in depth on like what exactly you're looking for in terms of an applicant. Next, post in Facebook groups. This is fairly straightforward. Go on Facebook, write media buyer or social media marketing or something like that. You'll find a bunch of groups, as you can see, 32K, 150K, like there's a bunch of people available. Okay, so just join one of these groups. And then from there, make a post. I picked like a template that I found. This works pretty well. This one was for the home improvement niche. I didn't give you my template because, I've got to keep some of the secret sauce to internal for our clients. But this is a really good template as well. All right, so looking for experienced media buyers and then you would put your niche. So this is like a home improvement example. Compensation, 500 to 1K. And then from there, about the job, requirements, experience, proven track record. I didn't put like specific numbers because this really depends of like your niche, your market, what exactly you're doing and everything, but feel free to modify these things if required. And then how to apply, a little short description on how to do it. And then to apply for the job, please comment interested, and then you would reach out and send over that VSL with the link to fill out the onboarding form. Okay, and once they fill it out, you can take a look at the Loom video that they record and sort of see if they're a good fit or not. All right, and then fairly simple, interview them. Again, I'm not going to give you guys a script on how to interview people. I don't think, I'm not a big believer in scripts. I think you just have a conversation with the person, and just see, is this someone you would see sort of incorporating in your company and being like a good fit? I think that's extremely important. I think qualifications are important, but something that's just as important is, do they fit the company culture? I know it sounds like a bunch of fluff and it's like, company culture, who really cares? But I'm telling you, like from experience, as you grow, having a team where everyone it's like a good connection, everyone's friends, everyone's like able to communicate properly together, it really helps in the growth of a company. So I do think it's important that you like the person, that you guys just have like a good connection, and ask him questions. Tell him like, hey, like I have this client, like how would you go about helping this client, run the ads? He's in the home improvement niche. He's never run ads before. What would be the first things, the type of ads you would run? And, have him sort of explain and see, does he actually know what he's talking about? But typically that Loom video that he sends should be sort of your way of qualifying them already. And that interview is more so just to see if they're a good fit to work with you. And then when it comes to the onboarding, again, every company is so different. I cannot just give you the onboarding process, but what I can give you is the contract that we use. So again, once you receive the document, you will have a link to this, and this is the entire contract that you can just send out to those media buyers, and they can sort of sign it to officialize the partnership with you guys. All right, so again, I try to keep this straight to the point. I don't want to waste you guys' time. It's not like you can do it yourself. Ideally, you have someone who already has a media buyer who's been like, yo, this guy, he's really good. He knows what he's talking about. Use him. He's going to help you. From experience, that's like all of my top students, that's what they're all doing. Of course, they're doing it with me. But I mean, the people who aren't like directly working with me, like friends that I know, they always like come to me for reference, or they go to see someone else as reference. Like, hey, do you have someone that you can refer me? Because that will never beat sort of a job posting where random people are going to post. All right, it's very risky, and I'm not personally a huge fan. If you have a network, 100% leverage it. All right, and again, if you just want access to my in-house team of media buyers, media buyers who know what they're doing, go on my Facebook group and claim the free training, and then from there we're going to reach out to you, or just send me a message directly to my Instagram, my socials and everything, and we'll reach out to you. We'll give you all the information you need about what it's like to work with us, and of course you'll have access to my team as well that can take care of the ads. All right, so I hope this was useful. Again, as usual, guys, if ever you have any questions, also just text me and everything. I'm very open, I'm a very social person. I know I'm quiet and people call me the ASMR guru, but I do like to talk with people and meet new people. All right, so just send me a message if ever there's anything. Otherwise, best of luck with everything, and we'll see each other in the next video. Bye-bye.